get buckets.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of the show. Amare Stoudemire is retiring. In a press release today, he announced that he is going to retire from the NBA. After 14 seasons playing on Phoenix, Dallas, Miami, and the Knicks, he is retiring as a Knick. Alright, so in a press release, he announced, "I want to thank Mr. Dolan, Phil Jackson, and Steve Mills for signing me so I can officially retire as a New York Knick. I came to New York in 2010 to help revitalize the franchise, and we did just that. Carmelo, Phil, and Steve have continued this quest. And with this year's acquisitions, your team looks playoff bound once again. Although my career has taken me to other places around the country, my heart has always remained in the Big Apple. Once a Knick, always a Knick." I guess they signed him short term as a Knick, and regardless of how long he's going to be on the Knicks now, I think they need to give him at least, that 1 month, $1 million contract, because that's what they're going for now. So he's leaving to do bigger and better things, and he says that they've revitalized the Knicks franchise, the Knicks organization, which I agree. They did revitalize it. They changed a lot of things from within. Like now, the Knicks stadium surrounds its fire extinguishers in a soft foam coating. So while he is retiring from the NBA, that doesn't mean he's done playing basketball. It's actually been announced that he's going to finish his playing career in Hapoel Jerusalem from Israel. So he's going to be playing overseas, kind of cool, show them what the NBA is all about. So there's not a whole lot of other news to talk about. I do want to do some quickie updates, what I like to call in case you missed it. Just little things going on in the league that may not make the headlines, but they're fun anyway. So let's check out things in case you missed it. All right, so CJ Mccollum has signed a $106 million 4-year contract with the Blazers. Good for CJ. That's big money for CJ, but he's got a big future. So CJ's getting that money. Also, Tyler Johnson has signed a 50-year, $50 million contract with the Heat. Wait, a 4-year? A 4-year contract? Who's Tyler Johnson? Guys, who is Tyler Johnson, and why is he signing a $50 million 4-year contract with the Heat? I've never even heard of this guy. I googled this guy, which I actually used Bing, which no shout out to Bing because they suck. But anyway, I binged this guy, and the first guy that comes up is a hockey player. So they're giving a hockey player $50 million to sit on the bench for the Heat, like a hockey guy in Miami. This just doesn't make sense to me. If we had a lineup of 10 random people, I wouldn't be able to pick Tyler Johnson out of the lineup. If you had a lineup of 2 people, one of them could be a kindergartner and one of them could be Tyler Johnson. And I wouldn't know which one Tyler Johnson is. I just don't know, who is Tyler Johnson and who he play for. But in all seriousness, apparently Tyler Johnson is a pretty good upcoming player. He's out of the D-League, so now Miami's got 2 big D-Leaguers on 2 huge contracts. So Pat Riley knows how to farm these guys. I wish the best for these guys. I like that they can prove that players can go to the D-League and come up and make something out of themselves. Like even Gerald Green, he came from the D-Leagues. And Chris Anderson, man, Pat Riley he's farming these D-League guys. Also, in case you missed it, Dion Waiters has signed with the Heat, $2.9 million, 1 year. Now, the question is, now that he's gone, the Thunder now have enough money to pay Westbrook a max extension. Word on the street is they're going to offer him this max extension, and if he declines it, then they're going to trade him. So, big news could be coming in the future. They may be getting rid of Westbrook. They may be doing. Also, the Drew League is going on right now. What is the Drew League? It's when a bunch of old guys like Uncle Drew play and shoot hoops and dunk on each other. It's the Drew League. Alright, so what is the Drew League? I don't know. I've never heard of it until just yesterday. But apparently it's a pro-am tournament where NBA players and people who like to play basketball, former college athletes, and just anyone who is good at basketball comes in and joins in this tournament. And there's 28 teams, and they're trying to feast on little scrubs like Andre Drummond. If you didn't see in the video, Andre Drummond gets dunked on not once, but twice by people who I can only imagine spend most of their time behind an accounting desk. This happens on the Drew League, and if you're not watching it, well, I don't blame you, because who is? Also, I want to say that apparently Kevin Durant has not yet reached out to Russell Westbrook. They have not spoken since he made the decision. That's how most of my friendships go. I got a friend, they're kind of annoying, and instead of saying, you know what, I gotta take my friendship elsewhere, I just never talk to them again. Essentially, Kevin Durant is ghosting Russell Westbrook. And you know, now that I think of it like that, I don't blame him. Ghost people, social anxiety sucks. Sometimes you just don't want to talk to somebody. It's awkward. Get that out of here. I don't care. Don't ever talk to him again. So this is a pretty funny story. Dennis Schroder of the Atlanta Hawks disguised himself and joined a street ball tournament in Germany and played in this tournament and won the tournament in his disguise. And the team that wins the tournament gets tickets to see the German national team play. And it's funny because Dennis Schroder is better than everyone on the German national team, yet he's trying to sneak in his way just so he can watch them play. It's a pretty hilarious story. Like, look at his costume. Towards the end, he takes it off. He's been exposed. Oh my gosh, it's Dennis Schroder. I never would have guessed it. The dude who looks like Dennis Schroder, wearing a hat and glasses, is actually Dennis Schroder. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to a few YouTubers out there who've got Broto's back. Shout out to my man Kason Strout, my man Taiwan Liggins, and my man Joe 5995. Check their YouTube channels out. Give them some support. It's a big happy family here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.